In palmistry, everything has a reason. So we should trust those who explain with logic. Remember, not everything can be explained in palmistry. It is often said that if you have a Mercury line, it means that you have got very good business skill. Some people also have one particular question: should I do business or should I be in service? Should I be working for somebody else? I do agree. If you have this particular line, which is also known as Mercury line, it is a sign that you are likely to be good in business. The reason associated with why you are likely to be good in business is because this finger, the smallest finger, is the finger of Mercury. The area under the finger of Mercury is the area of Mount of Mercury. The planet Mercury represents few things. It is the planet of calculations and communication. It is the planet of the skills that you have. And if you do have a deep, clear, perpendicular line on the Mount of Mercury, as I have drawn, it is indicative of the person who is trying to master their skills on a daily basis. Now, one question arises, which I've already indicated. If you do have this particular Mercury line, which people call as a business line, it does not mean that you would be doing business. It is just indicative of the good business skills that you have. It could also mean that you could also be in service. Now, people might get confused. They would think that this line is called as a business line and yet the person is not doing business. Actually, it is purely and purely a line of good calculations and communication. And people who have this particular line, they can start their own business also, or they could be in service as well. But we have to look at other signs on your palm as well in order to arrive that are you likely to be good in business or not. I'll just give a small example. A person can have very good calculations, but it need not be that the person is valuing money in spite of good calculations. A person having a long heart line means that the person does not value money. The person values emotions. And a person who has a shorter heart line reaching the mount of Saturn, those people are more materialistic. They value money and they respect money. That is the reason why they are likely to have more money. But to say that exactly that if a person is going to be doing business or service, this cannot be foretold. We can certainly say people with a good Mercury line are likely to be good in business as well as service, and people who have the heart line ending under the Mount of Saturn, they are also likely to be good in business or service because they value money and respect money. I will also tell you one more case scenario. Some people, they may have got a good Mercury line and those people are likely to be good at share market. But sometimes, in spite of having a perfect line of Mercury, you can still make mistakes. Let's assume a case scenario where the calculations are very good, but this particular person is not using their own calculations. Like they could be a very good, these people could be extremely good doctor. Their analysis could be extremely good. But when it comes to share market, they may not be applying their own mind. they would be relying too much on the tips they are getting, or like something like investing in a company because they are very, very popular. So you can't go by the popularity of the company. You have to look at their financials. Only when you look at their financials, you are likely to make a good, sound decision. So the decision has to be yours. You can't just think that there's a tip that somebody is giving on the internet or the news channels, and you basically buy those particular shares. So people with perfect good Mercury line could also make mistakes in their own business or share market or whatever they may be doing. I can't give all the case scenarios, but I would always advise, always remember that logic is important in palmistry. We should accept only those who provide a reason for everything.